Hey everybody, and welcome back to Plausible Deniability, a Space Engineer Survival playthrough. Thanks for visiting the DADBEAR DIY channel. Hope you like this video. We are going to jump right into it and let you know where we're at. We had some exciting acquisition. And those of you that didn't see that part, as I was, after our last video, off camera, I was taking apart what was left of our Wasp to build the power platform I had spoken about, or we had talked about doing. It's going to include 5 small cargo containers, our basic refinery, and we had a basic assembler. And what I was doing up to that point was retrieving the batteries out of that's right, I had to change that. So retrieving the batteries out of our Wasp carcass over here and attaching them to the platform here. To do that, I turned this platform into a station so that it would not move when I hit it, because I knew I would hit it. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect real quick. So I need to turn this back into a ship. And we renamed it Large Grid Powersled. Now if that's a ship, it can move. And I want that to move right now because I need to rotate this to align the solar panels. Let that settle out. And we're going to rotate this to get full sunlight. Of course, we're going to lose it a little bit to the planet here. Going to get eclipsed, but that's all right for right now. Anyway, so moving that around. And while I was doing that, I just finished connecting last battery, this one here, and checked to see that they were indeed pulling power. They were getting power from the solar panels. And I came back in to charge up my power, and this red threat came up, and it was a pirate mining fuel tanker. I hadn't seen one of those before. Decided to go check that out. And I managed to get close enough to it to dampen to its speed and get into a safe place out of the 4 Gatling gun turrets that were on board. I got very lucky. So that's when I started recording the capture of that vehicle, which was what was at the end of episode 2. So now we are back, and one of the things that you might see is different with the sled is that it has a advanced assembler on board, not a basic. And the reason this is here is because when I captured this vehicle, excuse me, I had to grind down this turret. When I went to rebuild it, I couldn't because I didn't have the technology. And in order to unlock that technology, I had to build a full assembler. So I went ahead and did that after I got the ship back. So let's take a quick look at this ship. Now that we got it home, or at least partially home, and we're going to talk about what the plan is for this. So this is a mining fuel tanker. On board there are 6 large hydrogen tanks. Each are just over 50% full. So we have a lot of hydrogen fuel. We do not have to worry about hydrogen fuel as long as we are using this vehicle. They are all connected together. We of course have this connector here. It is powered by ion thrusters, mostly small, but too large in the back. In order to power those ion thrusters, it has 2 large grid batteries, similar to what we have on our sled, and it has 3 small nuclear reactors with uranium, which is great. There's just enough power available with both reactors and battery on to be at 98% power usage when moving forward. So that is about the limit. If you try to do any maneuvering outside of that, you will have a power shortage. But that's not what we're not too worried about that right now. So now that we have this, it is, what are we going to do with it? Remember, our self-imposed rules for this playthrough are that we cannot change the boll weevil. We can add temporary things like this solar panel, which is almost no longer necessary. But we cannot make any permanent changes to the boll weevil. That's why we built this drone to mine. And that being said, I did add the connector. Once I decided this was going to be a restriction, I did add the small connector to our port that we had showing on the bottom. So that you might consider that a permanent change, but it's not a design. That's kind of what that was left for. That access was left for. So we need to figure out what we're going to do. As far as, sorry, I got diverted there. Our mining vessel also has 1 small storage container. It also has a gravity generator. This contains a small amount of cobalt and iron. That's the only storage it's got, though. This is very basic. So we've got an air vent here. We have an O2 generator, O2H2 generator, hydrogen, and then we have a little bit of ore, and that's it. Now once this, if this has ice in it, it will produce oxygen, which will make this space breathable when this door is closed. But this is what I want to go ahead and, this is what my thought is for using this. We're going to finish grinding down this platform, and then what I'm thinking of doing is taking this platform, this power sled, and we are going to situate that right above these tanks, almost like a landing pad. And it will be connected to the conveyor system on board here. have the bow weevil will be attached to either the sled or maybe the front. With the large ion thrusters, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to put it here on the front, so we may just have it attached kind of like it is right now, but we're going to move it down to here. So kind of like a landing flight deck, but the flight deck would be made out of solar panels. And it would provide us extra storage, a little bit of production capability, and a way to recharge batteries. So that is my plan. So we need to figure out how we're going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and finish grinding down our Wasp steel blocks here, get that put away, and then we will start working on the adaptation of the power sled to the fuel tanker. Alright, so that's where we're at. So I'll get started on this, and I'm going to try to keep the talk to a minimum while I'm doing this so I can just fast forward it and you guys aren't missing anything. So let's get to work. That on auto. I'll tell you the reason why. So while we're driving around with this configuration that we've got right now, if I were to leave the bow weevil's batteries to charge, that is the only power source on board the bow weevil batteries. There's no hydrogen engine, there's no reactors, nothing like that to provide another source of power. There is currently a temporary solar panel on, which in theory does provide a secondary source of power, but that is not going to be permanent. That's going to be taken off, which I'm going to do here in just a moment. If we were driving around and we were to get attacked and this configuration takes enough damage to separate it from the bow weevil, and I were to get killed, as a traitor, I wonder. Sorry. I could possibly be left without a survival kit. A powered survival kit. Which would be very bad. So, I'm going to leave that on. I feel like this configuration is actually going to work very well. It does not interfere with our Gatling gun. Really, it doesn't. We have access to inventory at the top. We have a pathway, fully recharged in 3 days. Current output, current input, okay. It is a makeshift landing pad. Not a great one, but it is a makeshift landing pad. And it also provides this neat little, we can still traverse underneath and get around, which is good. Get out. The only other thing I'm thinking about doing, I'm thinking about doubling up our panels here, just to make, just to get the most out of our power situation. Oh, I love having gravity. Gravity is so nice. So let's do this. And of course, we got a ton of maneuverability with this thing. Is the sun? Are we in a shadow? We are nearly in a shadow, it looks like. Okay. But, and then I'm going to put it in some, it will basically be greebling, but to kind of connect all this stuff together so it looks like it's not just what it is. Okay, so we need to find ice. Let's see if we got. No, that's gonna have more silver on it. Try to find the closest. Try to find the closest asteroid from here. That's where it all began. So that's where we started. Ugh, I hate these. Oh, thank God. Okay. That wasn't a death voxel. We have a group. A group of asteroids out that direction that might contain ice. Also got some light colored ones this direction which could contain ice. I think I'll try to. Now we got that guy over there. Let's move up and see if we can use our camera to figure this out. Hit. Well, that's fantastic. We got a problem. Just destroyed part of the whole evil because of that. That little rock right there just destroyed the beginning. Oh my goodness. What else we got? A scrap. Yep. I guess we need to put the headlights on a higher priority than what we had it at, because that is probably the only way we would have seen that. Medkits, okay. put long-range spotlights or high-powered spotlights on this next time. I'm gonna need 2 of these. Excuse me. That way, hopefully, we'll be able to avoid this happening again. Protect that. Gotta protect the bow wheel. May have to make a change to our design here. But not something we're going to worry about right this second. We need to get these asteroids taken care of so that we can go get some ice. Alright guys, so I'm going to make a quick run over to the civilian signal and see what it is. What is that? Is that a ship? It's a ship. Holy crap. We might be in trouble, guys. Take a quick look. Okay, we got bad guys here. Alright. Whoa. let's get back to... Get back to the boll weevil, and then we're gonna come in quietly. We've got some bad guys out here. I think these are scavenger drones. It's hard to tell what we really got here. These are no fun to mess with. This is what they are. Those bigger ones, I don't know what those bigger ones are. These little ones with the lights, though. Right here, 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 and up here. I think those are like security drones. I don't know what the other guys are. Once I get it within 5 clicks, which we should be getting close here, I'll go ahead and punch out, go in on foot. Looks like they've been wearing out that ship. I can't get a lot of... There's another drone down there, or a piece of the ship, I can't tell. That one on the far right first, because it seems to be crap, we got an air leak, I don't know where it is. That's not what I'm looking at. Come on. No leaks. Okay, so why are we? If there's no leaks, then why is that thing not pressurizing the space? Okay, I need... Okay, inventory, got a gun, set. I need to turn on our guns. at? Where are you? 600 off. Weapons. Alright. Save just in case. Catastrophic failure here, but where are you? There you are. Hey everybody, I'm gonna jump in real quick and kind of explain what's going on here. This is a Space Pirates encounter that, to be honest with you, I am not willing to risk. I have experienced this encounter before, not this particular encounter, but an encounter very, very similar to this. And in that playthrough, it wasn't so much of a risk to engage with this. But our current playthrough is different. And we would stand a very high chance of losing not only the boll weevil, but really any means for our character to continue from where we're at. And we are gonna not take that chance. I just don't believe that there is enough value to warrant the risk. These little things here are either small attack drones or grinder drones. The larger ones appear to be grinder drones, and I've seen the pirates use similar tactics before, and I am not I might be able to take out the grinder drones myself, but in the meantime, I am leaving my ship not as well defended as it would need to be, and we just don't have that kind of defense set up. It's just not a smart thing to do right now, guys. So sorry about that. We're gonna keep trying to map these asteroids. We still need to find ice, and we got a few over there we can go check out still. So ice needs to be our priority right now. Like Galados 4 or Galados 5 is the closest, so we're gonna go ahead and set that as that's where we're going, like that yellow. We're gonna start heading in that direction and hopefully catch some ice along the way, and if not, some ships or something that have some ice, because we are going to need it. Interesting. Let's find some ice. Close to that Quasimodo. I'll be shocked. Oh shoot, there's the fruit fly. The bad news is that fruit fly's going to stick with us. So choice but to get out and fight it. It's really far away from us. Do a quick flyby of this asteroid, see if there's any sign of ice. is still coming for us. So I'm going to head toward this asteroid. We're going to get out. I'm going to try to take this guy out. Before he gets to where he can target the other. That wasn't good. I don't know how he got damaged, but he got damaged. Hurt. Okay. At least he wasn't able to do any damage. See any ice, we're going to go ahead and call it and head out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Hit that subscribe and notification bell so you know we got new stuff coming out. I appreciate you checking us out. We're going to find some ice. Otherwise, we're going to start heading to Caligos. So you guys have a good day. All right, I'll let you know what we find, and like I said, keep the hunt going. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be safe. Bye, guys.